Yeah, perhaps your relationship with other designers. I think you did lectures with Karim Rashid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you discuss often, or how is?
Karim Rashid and Ross Lovegrove are friends. They're the only designers in the world wearing white, copying Colani. And they both told me, when I met with them, I was together in Belgrade with them, I met them in London, and when I saw them for the first time, they told me, my father told me there's a Colani, hell, look into his works, and then all of a sudden they started design. So they are very famous followers of Colani.
Did it hurt you that, especially the German press and also your colleagues did get along with you very well, or did it hurt
I
you?
don't care a thing. This is part of my success, because I did my work in spite of them. They fought me like mad, and I told them, come on, guys. I do my thing, and you'll see where I'm going. I was given a prize the 1st of February this year. I was named #1 designer in the world at the Grand Palais in Paris from an international jury. And I got an email not a week ago, 3 or 4 days ago, from Pasadena, Art Center College. I'll be there in June, being main speaker. I was there before, when I was in America. And they will give me another prize over there, the big prize of America. So, you see, the poor Germans, I'm sorry about them. I'm very sorry. They didn't get the message I wanted to give. All the world is, not Germany. I don't care a thing about it.
Can you identify one thing or one design that you like most, what you did, or?
No.
No.
No. They all have a certain flow, a certain nearness to nature, because you see, in the moment, to say it in a very clean way, I am designing an answer to the 380 Airbus for Air China, and it's a flying wing. I have in London an exhibition. I built and designed an 8-meter manta, this big fish underwater. And the flying wing aircraft stands underneath, copied on nature. And I have 2 words with it. 250 million years, the manta, and 70 years, the plane that Hugo Junkers or the Horton brothers or Lippisch or who knows what, or Northrop in America were inventing 70 years ago. Who's better? I don't have to tell you.
Why do you think that Airbus, for example, didn't use the wing design for the new airplane? Were they too conservative?
No, I will tell you. To design a new plane is very costly. So Airbus took parts of different Airbuses to use. The underpart of an aircraft, the fixtures for the wings, they added a piece to a wing, and then I put a second floor on it. So they used part of from the shelf, ready-made things to design an aircraft, and build it in quantity from scratch, as we say, is too costly. Only the Chinese can afford it. Not even Boeing and not Airbus, and not Boeing and Airbus together. So the Chinese asked me to make preliminary research into a 1,000-passenger flying wing, and it's in London.
Do you think they will realize it?
They have 15 years to build it. It's from the party, the Communist Party. Don't forget, China is a communist country, still reigned by the party. So they told the aircraft industry in China, within 15 years you fly a flying wing for the inner Chinese traffic. You see, between Beijing and Shanghai, where I'm living in Shanghai, they have 7 big Boeings, the 747s, one direction and 7 the other way, and they're all fully booked. So there are so many people in China, they need 1,000 passenger airplane. Very, very urgent. And I give you one clue. It will not take 15 years. It will take maybe 8 years, and we are flying the first machine. And 5 years later, we are on the market. They are absolutely able to do so. I'm the only one who knows really what the Chinese can do. I'm there for 25 years in Asia, and from those 25 years, there was 15 in Japan and 10 in China now. I know it very well. I'm building planes for them. 2-seater, 4-seater, 6-seater. And they are, the word dangerous is too little. They are very dangerous to us.
In China, there's also a lot of new architecture. Are you into architecture still?
I am,
yeah.
Yes, knee deep even. I'm preparing whole cities on some Chinese islands, so-called bio-cities, and I am professor for urban planning and architecture in Shanghai. And with some Chinese colleagues, everything built in Shanghai is looked at by those this triumvirate, those people. And I don't know anything about architecture at all, but I have good ideas.
Yep.
And what is an architect? He's a building designer. He needs an engineer to make the statics, and he needs a guy who's building this thing. So the architect is nothing more than a house designer, exterior designer, not even interior. I do more because I'm doing the interiors.
You did a house for, I think, a house for a small family.
We have a small rotor house here in Germany, which is an absolute sensation. They didn't get the message. They don't get messages of modernism over here, so it's lingering along, nobody wants it. I'm going to go to Asia with it, and they need small houses. There are many, many people, and it is a very small house, 6 by 6 meters, and through the rotor, which has a bedroom, a kitchen, and a sleeping room, if you turn this, plop, 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 you have always 22 square meters of sleeping room, dining room, and sleeping room, and a bathroom. So you have exactly the double, 75 square meters of usable room in the thing for singles.
Yeah. Looks interesting.
And we are going to put this on the market in Asia. There are two, you see, Europe is putting its heels in the ground and they put on the brakes. They don't want to go ahead. They became rich and in the processes lazy. That's quite normal. We did enough for the last 40, 50 years. So just in this moment when we are getting lazy and not brainy anymore, on the other part of the world, there's an Asian population of many times more than we are coming along, like India and China. Half of the population of the world nearly. So we don't stand a chance if we continue like that. We will be out of the game within a couple of years, not even 10 years. We are out of the game, out.